Stay tuned for this important tip.
From our garden to yours.
There's been a lot of talk with respect to replacing our older appliances and especially the refrigerators and freezers. Should we? Well, to clear it all up, Mary Sue Kennington is going to be here with us, and she's going to talk about, what decisions we should make, I think.
And how to buy an energy-efficient refrigerator and get the best usage out of it. So yes, if you have a refrigerator that is 10 years or older, you can save probably 50% on your electric bill every month by replacing it with a new Energy Star model.
So we can actually save money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about refrigerators, maybe you've never thought about it, but it's the only appliance in the house that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You know, when we got our new refrigerator, what the store told us is that don't be surprised if the thing is running a lot more, but it's going to save you energy. I couldn't figure out how that was going to work, but...
Well, I know when I moved into my parents' house, the first thing I did was I bought a new refrigerator, and my electric bill dropped about $30 a month.
Wow.
So that was about a 20-year-old refrigerator. But you can absolutely save money. But first, you want to figure out what size refrigerator you need, and the most efficient refrigerators are 16 to 20 cubic feet. However, if you can't get it through the kitchen door, doesn't matter.
Better measure it first.
Measure it first.
You got your measuring tape here.
Measure the width of your entry door as well as your kitchen door if you have one.
Yeah.
And then think about, what is your lifestyle? Are you one that you cater all your food in? Or you give a lot of parties that you may have deli trays?
I know, or boxes like this.
Or big sheet cakes that you need to refrigerate?
Will it fit in your refrigerator?
Right.
You know, it took me, after we got a new refrigerator, it took me about a year to really get used to where everything goes. I had my old refrigerator, I was totally happy, and now I had to go through and reposition everything.
And your habits.
Yeah.
So you want to measure if it'll go through the door and fit into your space. You want to locate the refrigerator in a place that is not in the sunlight, it's not next to your heat source like the oven, and you want to allow at least 2 inches of airflow totally around the refrigerator to keep the compressor cool and good airflow to maximize the length of your refrigerator by keeping it in good operating order.
Yeah, you know, you said one thing about measuring so you could get through the door. I think that's pretty important. I've seen them take doors off refrigerators and get them through things like that. But it's the space that you have right there. The old refrigerator was fitting fine, and when we put the new one in, it was just a little bigger, a little longer, came out a little further. So that's a good suggestion, really.
So think about your needs first to determine the size that your kitchen can accommodate. Mm-hmm. Also look at how many people are in your household. If you have 5 children constantly opening the refrigerator to get ice and water out of the refrigerator, then maybe you want to consider having the ice dispenser on the outside.
Is that economical?
Well, no and yes. A side-by-side and a dispenser type refrigerator with the ice and the water on the outside costs more money, and it uses 20 to 35% more electricity per month. But if you aren't opening the door constantly, if you have a large household, you're probably compensating for that energy usage.
Yeah. How about side-by-side versus what, freezer on the bottom, freezer on the top?
Freezer on the top is the most energy efficient. Side-by-side uses the most energy.
Okay, and that's because, what, you're opening the doors, you're letting more out, things of that nature probably?
Right, and also there could be an insulation difference the way they're made. With a freezer, the top open chest mount freezer is more economical to operate because it has more insulation, and as you open the top versus the doors, there's less air that's escaping.
Yeah. Mary, so you're giving us a lot of information. Is there a tool or some technique we can use to help us out a little bit?
To find more information about Energy Star appliances as a whole, but specifically refrigerators, go to energystar.gov, and they have a calculator that you can enter the model number or the year of your older refrigerator and compare that to buying a new one and how much you can save every month.
Yeah. Tell us one more time about how much can we save if we change out, what, a 20-year-old refrigerator or freezer?
50%.
50%,
on your
that's good.
electric bill for your refrigerator.
Yeah, and that equals about a couple of months worth of lighting the house,
well,
I guess?
Well, they say you could pay the electric bill for about 4 months.
Wow, that's mighty good. Mary
It
Sue,
is.
thank you. You brought us groceries here and everything like that, plus a lot of great information. So if you want more information, why don't you give your extension office a call? You can talk to Mary Sue. I'm sure they have some publications that are available also. Maybe you should replace those older appliances.